Welcome to day 4 of following Alex Hormozi's advice to achieve $10 yesterday, $100. And more than working on the laptop, I need to sit down with pen and paper to get organized and focused about where to apply my attention and effort because it seems quite scattered and discombobulated. And so the challenge of sitting down to have some clarity, to know what is the outcome that I'm trying to achieve in a certain time frame, that is not there. And because of that, it's all shallow work. It's all like haphazardous. And I see why I am not able to achieve higher levels of output because just being aware of what I'm doing on a daily basis, whether it's the time or focus or deep dive into the core of systematic work versus surface level replying back or doing surface level busyness, will not create the kind of multiplying effect of someone's output. So I need to really zone in today on what I should be doing and ways to hold myself accountable to get that done in a certain time frame, cutting out either time blocks or actually there's no other alternative than that. But let's see how the day goes. Heading to breakfast right now to get the day going on what is our last full day, and then tomorrow's checkout from here and back to the home office. It is currently 2:07 p.m. and not much productivity has happened thus far. There's nothing that I can say I've done that is Alex Hormozi approved or worthy, or he would even give a thumbs up about. As I woke up, went to breakfast, from there went strolling with the wife, sat by the poolside trying to make something out of that is such a volatile, distracting environment that it makes no sense to try to combine leisure with work there. And then my wife, seeing my frustration, we tried going to another place, and I just was telling her a tale about this Twilight Zone episode where this guy died and he thought he was in paradise because he was in a casino, and every time he rolled the dice or spun the wheel or played cards, he would always win. And then he spoke to the higher level management, the angels over there, and then it's like, what kind of heaven is this? And the angel, in a interesting twist, said, why do you think this is heaven? So leisure like this can be quite the opposite, because I have anxiety around the fact that I put myself out there, around the potential that I see that I want to extract and bring to life. And my way of relaxing is after tremendous amount of effort that I feel that I deserved it, which I did not. So it was just tremendous guilt. So it's with that I sit here trying to make something out of the time, the now about less than 24 hours that we are here, trying to find some time block to focus so that I can try to build up the callus of, no matter where I am, prioritizing the work that allows for lifestyles like this. Otherwise, everything's going to crumble. Not just my sense of worth as a provider, but just being able to take care of the people I love and And so it's with so much heaviness that I prefer to be here with a pretty cool view. That is my paradise of progress versus being by the poolside feeling tremendous heaviness and guilt. So an hour later, I have been trying to track what I've been doing every 15 minutes. Not that great at it. So starting to become more mindful of where the time is leaking. But as I dive into kind of more of the maintenance mode of my current survival of what is bringing in the income right now, the current client base that is used to what I have done for so many years, I've been diving into surface level, getting back to people, just maintenance stuff. It's not really building the core of a greater infrastructure, better systems, more scalability. It's not working on the business, it's working in the business. I understand I need to zoom out and kind of get to the bigger things. So I should, like Alex, work on the business first and then is in the business. And one of the highest leverage forms of focus or forms of productivity that I'm coming to get deeper interest in and realization around is how I can add value to my marketplace and how I can level up my content creation game, both in terms of thinking in a creator mentality, always having ideas of where I can add value, devoting more time to the content pipeline as opposed to spontaneous moments of like, this is a great scene, let me just make a video. That is actually kind of not as Alex worthy as it would be to really sit down and craft out the problems of my client base and my audience and come up with practical solutions that I'm also implementing that's working for me, that I can say, hey, like I was stuck like that and this is what I did to resolve it. So those are some of the key areas that I'm starting to zoom out and get a perspective on. Back to work. That is 100% true. So it is getting quite deep into the night, 10:42 p.m. I can't say that I got anything more done since the last time you saw me. And yes, that is not a AI generated dining set there. That is going to be our last dinner here in Bali in bed while watching Netflix. That is kind of the bottom of the guilt hole that I am in right now at this point, just trying to make the most out of this final night here with the wife, which is not her fault at all, 100% on me. Did not know how to structure my day or block out like long enough time blocks where I could go deeper into the surface instead of the top level stuff. And there's just so much, especially at this beginning stage, that I need to try to figure out, that it's becoming overwhelming in terms of where to even begin, both with like expanding my existing methods of earning and then of course this new branch of this challenge that I started to make income in a different way that is based on my like exploration in the like building my skills in the digital landscape and providing direct to consumer services, as well as managing the documentation and the editing, working with the editor, sending them the files. And right now I just found 2 missing files for yesterday or the day before's vlog, which I need to send to him for him to finish and send to me so I can download and upload. So I got to figure out how to systematize all of that. It is quite a lot that is being juggled right now. But again, I'm grateful I'm showing up. There's a lot of Alex's content that I will be going through and telling you what videos I watched, what I learned from it, how I'm implementing it, from simple videos like this that are 25 minutes all the way to 7-hour videos that's on his channels. And of course, his major books, his workbooks, his courses that he has on acquisition.com. A lot of other deep dives I'm looking forward to doing and sharing. So with that, allow me this time to get fat. And this, I was just telling my wife, feels like a vacation being so much shoved down a entrepreneurial's throat that he's begging to just get back to work, get back to the mundane, the boring, the regiment of waking up and working out and working on his business and reading books and journaling and learning and growing and all of those stuff. That is my vacation, and I look forward to that kind of joy. I think we've learned a lot from this trip of not this long, and a lot of other aspects of it, like how to balance work with guilt-free enjoyment, which I haven't yet figured that out, but I'll keep you posted. With that, I wish you a wonderful night, and I appreciate you following. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments what you found interesting about this or any part of the series so far and what you look forward to. I will catch you on the next piece.